Okay, so Heart Sutra. Well, you know, there's nothing better to recite than the Heart Sutra from every point of view. I think you know very well how much we really should contemplate, how much we should really look into our mind and our heart and our, yeah, I think you must know this. I mean, all of those who are participating here, you have heard lots of Buddhist teachings, so you know this very well. The world really needs to look into this this mind, and this mind is just incredibly powerful, and it's so near and it's so close. It's just all, you know, it's there all the time. You cannot sort of pause from it. You understand? You cannot sort of you cannot take a leave from the mind. It's there. And we are just not being able to take advantage of this. We go astray, we go away from this mind. The mind that is like an ocean, and that is so deep and vast and still, actually, and very clear, pristine, clear, but not being able to take advantage of that and getting so distracted by the surface. On the surface, there's a lot of waves. And we have lots of waves. And I think you and I, we should consider ourselves quite lucky, because at least we are talking these things, you know? At least we are talking, this is a subject that, I mean, how many people are talking today? Most of the people don't even know this exists. I don't know whether people even know mind exists. There's something called mind. I don't know whether people even know that there's something so precious and so sublime, so pristine, so so abundant, and so what do you call it? So rich. There's so much creativity. There's so much light, and so much. The potential is even not the right word. Potential is already, I think the words like potential already sort of, it's not, the word is not doing the service to the, you know, to express what mind can do. And we have it. You don't have to buy it. You don't have to download it. You just have it. And as I was saying, we go astray, and we get entangled. And then so many stories end up being created. And then more we entangled, and then more we have hope and fear. And then just we never give ourselves a chance to reach to this this mind that's there all the time. You know, as I speak, it's there. As you listen, it's there. And I'm sure you will be thinking, we are always thinking, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that, I go to do this, I go to do that. And this kind of thing usually then you drift, so to speak, then you get pushed and pulled by this wind. As we chant the Heart Sutra, there's the Heart Sutra mantra. I was explaining this in the earlier session. Tatyatha om gate gate paragate parasam gate bodhi swaha. I was explaining, maybe some of you have already heard this, so you can go for a pee break if you want. I'm going to repeat this. Tathagata, tatyatha om gate gate paragate parasam gate bodhiswa. Gate. The gate, the word gate is translated as, well, it has been translated as gone. And I was saying to the earlier group that if today we have Buddha Shakyamuni receiving a call, he would say, Tathagata is speaking. That's what he used to call himself. You know that? He calls himself Tathagata. Tathagata wishes to go and beg for alms. Tathagata wishes to teach. Tathagata can remain on earth for as long as he wishes. But Tathagata is going to be passed into the parinirvana, so on and so forth. He always calls himself Tathagata. And it's actually quite an interesting, word, this Tathagata, because what it really means is, it's a bit like this. If someone, okay, if you receive a call and you tell yourself, okay, DNA is speaking, or a sort of a molecule is speaking, or atom is speaking. You understand? That Shakyamuni Buddhas, he has several names, right? I mean, Buddha, he never called himself Buddha. Okay, Buddha speaking, he never says that. And then he doesn't also say, Siddhartha speaking. That's his given name, Siddhartha. And his surname is Gautam. And he never calls himself Gautama. He calls himself Tathagata, which actually means Gata. The word Gata is now, this word is quite rich. Gata actually means both coming or going, or arrived and gone. Sanskrit word is just so rich, such a beautiful language. Come and gone, both together. What? And Tatha means what it is, or this, or, such. Or in the context of what we were talking earlier, the mind, the mind I was talking, this pristine, this clear, this unexplainable, unnameable, but it's there. You have it, I have it. It's there, just, very, very cognizant, very alive. It's very, very, this is where he arrived and where he was gone. He is gone, you understand? So it's, we have to understand it this way. Whereas you see, for us, we haven't arrived and we haven't gone. You understand? We didn't go there, and we also didn't arrive, so to speak. So we are kind of roaming on the surface somewhere else. Our flight is going round somewhere else. We haven't gone and we haven't arrived there. So what we do usually is, as you know, mindfulness is such a big tool in Buddhism. And what are we mindful of? Basically, it boils down to mindful of being mindful of mind itself. We are not being mindful of this or that, or, mindful of this mind that I was talking, the ocean-like, that unshakable, unfabricated, this uncontrived, this just so deep, vast, rich, vibrant, colorful, creative, loving, compassionate, bodhicitta, whatever, I don't know, so many names. This we need to be mindful of. And again, we are so used to, going astray. We have gone so we are so used to going round and taking tripping, basically going voyage, but never coming and not arriving anywhere. So we have sort of, first of all, we don't even know that there is mind. I was talking, that, that's beautiful mind that we can arrive. And some of us, like you and me, probably, even though we know, wow, that is quite beautiful, that is so rich, and that is so, like, that is something that is so wonderful. Even though we have that, because we are so accustomed to or habituated, or we are so addicted to voyage, traveling, not arriving, not coming, not going. We are so addicted, we just dare not. We just dare not. Because, it's understandable, because this mind, to reach there and to reach there and to come there and to stay there, it's also kind of scary, because it's so simple. That simplicity. Wow. Suddenly you are not a man, you are not a woman, you are not a Spanish, you are not a Chinese, you are not American, you are not a black, you are not white, you are not yellow, you are not blue. All that label is on the surface, isn't it? So that is kind of scary for a lot of us. So we, so always there's a resistance of going there, going to this fundamental nature, whatever you want to call it. So then there's a lot of technique to really, I guess, put leash on ourselves so that we won't go too far. And I think today we put this within 24 hours, we managed to put a leash called Heart Sutra, with a chant, with a sort of singing song. And this is all, what is it about? Mindfulness. Mindfulness is all about, really trying to, tie a leash on you so that you, even though you may not go too far. So you will always come back. And then of course, every day is a special day. Every day is a holy day. Every day is a Buddha's day, of course. But for a human beings like you and me, it's good to have a designated time, such as today, the day of the birth of the Buddha, the parinirvana, the enlightenment, so on and so forth. And then, of course, this makes us more, but hopefully this is all designed to sort of keep you closer, at least, to this mind that I was talking about. And in the Heart Sutra, if you read, and you have read many times now, it really explains so well, no increasing, no decreasing, no birth, no death. This is really basically talking about your mind. no eyes, no ears, no nose, all of that. It's really fundamental. Obviously, this. Heart Sutra is not like nihilistic sort of negation of everything. It's definitely not. It is very much a description of the mind that you have and I have. It's difficult to describe. Heart Sutra probably has done the best job. And anyway, it's very good that probably this is the, at least for me, this was the first time that the Heart Sutra is chanted during the very special day of Saga Dawa, straight marathon, 24 hours, which is fantastic. Thank you for joining us. I think a lot of people are now, I'm sure some people want to really, practice, but some people also want to just sing songs, which is fine. And many people are already talking about wanting to do more of this. So I'm sure we will think of a lot of things. If you have any ideas of what we could do, using this Zoom, this kind of medium, please write it to us, to me. Yes, and please wash your hand. And I guess social distance and moisturizers, and also I think we should pray and aspire that collectively our leaders and us, of course, we will all really take this opportunity to look at the world in a different way, not just always talk about economy. Because I think we have a good chance now, again, to jumpstart and restart, like the computer said, like what, boost something like that, I think maybe, environmentally, because I think this situation that we have had past few months now, and now, especially in America, all this has really made us realize we are just so fragile. We are like a dewdrop, so that's also kind of important. Yes, of course, for emotional human beings like us, it's very painful and unpleasant. But I think it's important to take this advantage, take this occasion and turn it into something meaningful, at least individually ourselves. Well, that's it.